All right, we're live. Let's get this music playing. Minecraft music. And let's move this over here. Starting to set up the stream. I'll turn the music up a little bit for a moment. Daytime stream, right? What's up at them? How's it going, man? Okay, let me grab all this. I'm grabbing the menu from last night. Pop that in here. What's today? Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. I need to hire somebody to be like a title maker for me, where he just makes a ton of titles. Last night's stream had no tags in it? Oh my god, dude. How many times am I going to do this? It's because of the way we stream on Streamlabs now. It doesn't save tags. It's so annoying. I cannot believe we streamed with no tags last night. Alright, let me grab this. Let me grab the tags from 2 days ago. I'll fix it. I'm so dumb, dude. Pop this in. Let's hit the save button on that. Oh, Mike Side is awake. What's up, Mike Side? And now we will update the title. Let's go with, Mr. Look at my Discord message before you start. Okay, hold on. I gotta get the title, though. So, let's see. Gosh, there's really not much going on today. Today, Mr. John's in. He's got the shipping done, I'm sure, and he is doing some encapsulating. And then, so that's a little bit of news. Just a regular day, really. PokeBRUH need to be restocked, I can see. PSA submission needs to go out. I might work on that after this. There's no new sets that I know of, right? Yeah, there's no new sets that came in. Some more waifus came in the mail so that I can make those waifu bros. Yeah, there's nothing going on. I'll just list the most popular sets. I don't know. That looks kind of ugly, though. Mr. needs a guy for everyone. Maybe Coda Robot. I'm your biggest fan. Hey, can we talk about the sub? Mr. Oh, I already read that one. Whoa, actually went live. Hey, Mr., you got a package today? Sorry, I forgot a note. No, I don't think I got a package with slabs. I can't decide what today's title should be. Today's title should be... How about opening Pokemon cards of your dreams? Alright. Pokemon cards from heaven. I like saying that kind of stuff. Okay. Da-da, 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 da-da. Delete all these. Derek, I've taken the hot tub out. We've been unable to find the control panel in the home. Do you want us to have somebody come look at it or just not have it available for the summer months? There is a charge for pets, but it is minimal and goes toward the cleaning fee, etc. I can't open the photo you attached at the parking. Okay, let me respond to this real fast. All right. Responding to an important email there. They're still trying to list that home. I think it's very, very close. So let's take a look at the orders. Here we are. 6 corrupted, 151, and shipping. I believe we did that one. That was from last night. All right, cool. This world is all about good versus evil. You know, those are words I use less these days, good and evil. Those are like religious words, aren't they? When I was younger, I always thought good and evil was a really clear set meaning. Nowadays, it's a bit blurrier, isn't it? What's good and what's evil. Here we are. Things we like and things we don't like. Ooh, look at all these cool packs on the table. Get the Magic the Gathering pack. I like what I'm doing here. The pack on the table that advertises what we have. Fates Collide, Opus 1, Topps Movie, Lord of the Rings Trilogy. Here's Shining Legends, Topps Pokemon, Breakthrough, Breakpoint, Roaring Skies. How about this fancy guy? Team Rocket, Dragons Exalted. I should do the black sticker for that. I just happen to have used the red label. That doesn't mean this is an overpriced item, but we're going to start doing it so that if it's red, it's an overpriced item. Oh, interesting. That's stuck there really well. Read the Discord message. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, hold on. Let me get this to say 140. I remember when I used to cut Shining Legends. Now they're too pricey. Whew. Seriously, man. Kind of scary to look at, isn't it? There we go. All right, so Mr. Hathim has a Discord message he'd like to share with me. Come on now. Here's Trent C. What did he have to say? Oh, wait, this is Jeremy Patterson. Package was delivered. Huh, okay. Interesting. Let me check outside my door then. Hold on. Maybe it's still outside my door. I don't want it to be there if it is. Oh, you know what? It could be in the mailbox. Probably in the mailbox. All right, we'll check the mailbox in a minute. I'm not going to the mailbox right now. Trent, Commit, Stite, Bainabs, Watchtech, Evade, Bitter, Tiberius, Matt, Stefu, Cap. I don't even see it. What's your name on Discord, Hathim? Is it Commit? It's Hathim, isn't it? Yeah, I don't see you on Discord. All inventory should be marked red. Ha, got him. It's in a white USPS priority box. Oh, I think I did see that. I don't think I opened that one. Okay, hold on. So you probably want your store credit then. Give me a second there, Jeremy Patterson. How much was the store credit supposed to be? I don't remember what we did. $210, huh? All right. It's HS. Okay, you got it. Oh, yep. It's not in message requests. Let me actually just search HS. I might have so many messages that I don't get to see them all anymore. Oh, here we go. I estimated $750. Can we negotiate? Oh, right. You how's it going, Mr. Thim? So what you could do is you could just go sell them for $750 and then just come back with cash. And in this case, I think those would take me a while to sell. So I feel like it's a deal where I'm not motivated to sell those versus just selling my own slabs. If it was a better deal, maybe I would. But that's what you say. You say we could negotiate. But I don't know what you're expecting out of them. That's the thing. So if you were to get real close to what you think is the market price, I would recommend just going and listing them in the market. All right, let me write this down for Jeremy. Here we go, Jeremy. Jeremy Patterson. It all depends on what you're asking for them. And the tougher the deal is, the thing is, I got whole boxes of slabs to sell right now, right? That's what a lot of you guys got to understand. I'll kind of give you an idea how many slabs I have, okay? So Mr. Hathim, take a quick look, okay? So we got all these slabs. That's a box. Then we got all these slabs. That's a pretty large box. I mean, it's a deep box, too. We got all these poker slabs. And then we have all these slabs over here. And what you got to understand is I can rustle up some slabs from all the corners of my home like in 2 seconds if I wanted to increase the inventory. But also, I've got like 100 cards out with PSA and CGC and BGS and all this stuff, right? So I got all these cards out grading anyways. So I'm definitely not short on slabs. So when you make me a slab deal, you got to have something about it that sort of like hooks me. You got to hook me like, hey, you know, I think you could make some money on this. And I'd be like, oh, really? And I'd be like, all right, let's do a deal. But if it's sort of like, hey, cash me out as if I was listing these on eBay at full price, I'd be like, well, I got to sell them at the eBay price. So how am I supposed to make? You see what I'm saying? At that case, you might as well list them on eBay. Ping the Discord. Oh, Discord hasn't been pinged. Oh my gosh, it's always something. I forgot it. Here we are. I like to say this thing, Daddy's got to wet his beak or something like that, right? There we go. But that is just to say, I'm doing a job for you. That's what's really going on. You're hiring me to sell your slabs for you. And so there has to be a cut in there where where I feel motivated to sell your slabs rather than my slabs. Speaking of which, I've just gotten some Jeremy Patterson slabs. Give me a second here. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, we just got some junk slabs. I do end up buying a lot of junk slabs sometimes. Sleepy music. Nuh-uh. Do you think 6K for Gold Star Trico is good, considering the Torchic is 20K? It's a lot of money. It's hard to say, man. Askew wants to see the packs on the table. This is a new thing I've been doing. So we got Dragon's Exalted 140, Ancient Origin. I have these in stock, so I might not grab the one in the sleeve. The sleeve is more like a way to advertise. Because some of these things are not in the menu, so you get a chance to see items that aren't in the menu. Just a new idea I'm trying. So you're going to have to send that box of cards back to him, says Horizon. What? Who are you talking about? Is it possible to put the Dragon's Exalted pack on Slabaway? Absolutely. We can put a Dragon's Exalted pack on Slabaway. You can have me ship it to you sealed when we're done. All right, let's take a quick look at some of the cards we got here. A little Arbok. Is this my handwriting? I think this card came back to me. I sold it for 15, now I'm getting it back. It is my handwriting. Oh, that's funny, dude. Ah, the return of the Pokemon cards. Alright. I thought he's already sent them, says Horizon. Who are you talking about? Set this down here. You should put vintage Japanese packs in that row. Yes. That was Jeremy. Yes. I've been buying too many Pokemons. Gotta hold off for a bit. That's understandable, man. We all reached that point, by the way. How about you guys? Have you guys ever bought so many Pokemon cards that you're like, holy blank, I need to take a break from this. My bank account's empty. I got lots of Pokemon cards, but I got bills that I can't pay, you know what I mean? Or like my card needs a repair. We've all been there. I've done it. When I first started, like 3.5 years ago, when I first started buying back into the market, I just spent every dollar, like completely out of control. Completely out of control. I had no self-control at that point. And I felt it. I was like, what am I doing? I was like, this is dangerous, dude. Because it's a very fun hobby. Okay, this is nice, because we got some fodder for the energy lottos. people are buying energy lottos are addicts, says average player. They're not the top selling item on the menu though, right? You realize that. Top selling item last night, I think, was the Weiss Avatar, followed by probably Pokemon 151, and then those two. Yeah, it's not like Energy Lotto, we might sell like $40 of them. It's really not that much. But like Weiss Avatar, I think we sold like $200, $300 of them. So they're not even close. You could say people open Weiss like addicts. That's good enough. SV23. At what price? Could I actually put the Team Rocket pack on Slab Away? I think that'd be possible. Yeah. It would play by the same rules for Slab Away, though. Keep that in mind. So 6 months, $25 for a Slab Away fee, $20 down toward the pack, and then we would put that into Slab Away for you. How much for Rockruff? Oh my god, I just put him into the... I'm sorry, I just put him in the Energy Lotto. Alright, so we got all these slabs from a while ago. We might need to double check their price and see if they've changed, but generally these prices are going to reflect the market. Cool stuff. Did you guys notice this Neo Discovery Magnemite is actually first edition holo? I'm actually wondering why I'm even selling them. I think it's just because I was trying to get good stuff for you guys. Let's take a quick look. So he's number 7, right? Yep, that's the correct price. The cheapest one is $240, and wow, it just seems really affordable. Got any vintage Japanese packs for sale? I could in the future. Right now, here's the deal. We got pack breaks that we normally do with those, and I kind of need to have a stock of them just sitting around ready for the pack breaks. So it's something I'm dabbling with. I'm experimenting. Okay, let's see any orders. Have there been any orders? We have Lee Goins. Mister, I have a bag still, I hope. One Evolving Skies, one Pokemon 151. What's up, Lee Goins? Lee, if it's a bag that's a full year old, it's probably been donated. Here we are. But it's got to be a full year's old. But, you know, if it had anything special in it and it got donated in it, and you can actually look up yourself pulling it in a stream, you can show me that you lost it, and I'll replace it for you, probably. Here it is. No, you're good. Look, see? Not a year old. Ooh, I love this music. Isn't that pretty? I'll turn this down now, though. I feel like it's daytime, and really we got to have, like, louder, crazier music. But I know what to play. YouTube lets you customize your kiss emoji. Here we go. Sneep. There we go. Very nice. Dwebble. It's 10:30. Diglett. Ta-da! There you go, Lee. It's 5 o'clock already on my side. That's crazy. Mr. Lee. Now what we do, Lee, is we update the bag. So your bag officially says 7.23 on it. And that means your bag won't expire until next year, 7/23. So you got your whole year is reset. Very nice. Get the cocaine White House smoking music for us. Yeah? You know what we could play one day is like, we could probably play news. Let's see. Next up, 6 Corrupted, 4 Paldea Evolved. What's up, 6 Corrupted? 2, 3, 4. It's 7 a.m. in Japan. Japan? Konnichiwa. Has LC Charizard sold? If not, what's the price? Legendary Collection Charmeleon, 248. Ooh, that's a lot of money. He's a fancy card, man. Fancy card for a fancy man. Legendary Collection cards always sell. eventually, because that is a very popular set. I think it's because the cards in the set look so damn pretty. Why would the WotC card be cheaper than the EX Magnemite Raffle? The EX Magnemite comes from a very sort of like, what would you call it? Sort of like a set that collectors go crazy for. It's called Team Rocket Returns, and it's one of these sets where it turns out it was almost not printed at all. So it's a mainline set that barely got printed, and that's because it's from one of the most popular eras in Pokemon history, the Ruby Sapphire era. People are crazy nostalgic for Gen 3. And so it turns out for the card collection, the card series, they didn't print a lot of Gen 3. This is Gen 3. It's got the Team Rocket Returns stamp there, which looks so good. Now, I had like 10 of these Magnemites and decided, you know what? I don't need to hold 10 of them. And so he's just a really lovely card from that time. And if we look at his population, he has a population of just 21 10s. So this is why he's so expensive. And that's true for a lot of the Gen 3 era cards, by the way. It's not unique to the Magnemite in particular. In fact, it only gets more expensive because Magnemite's never been one of the like chase Pokemon. If you get a reverse stamp on one of the chase Pokemon cards from that era, the price is just blindingly high. You're like, oh my God, that's expensive. Just donate all the holos? You got it. Thank you so much, Six. Who's next? Birdie Sweet. Slab away the rocket pack. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll write Birdie Sweet here. You know what I could do? I could use my, where are they? I could use my holder to hold this guy so that he remains in excellent condition all the time. Where would I put it though? Maybe I'd have tossed it behind me. I'm looking for my slab holder, my booster pack holder. A slab holder would work too, though. Where'd I put them? All right, give me a second. I bet you I put them back here because I think I last had them and realized they were in the way. This room's a mess. Who's got to come over and help me clean my room? You get to look at all the cool Pokemons. Well, I don't see it. Damn, dude. Dude, the booster pack holder is always in the way. And then when I have a legitimate use for it, now I can't find it. Alright, well, it was a cool idea. I'm disappointed. Wait, I know where I saw it last. It was on top of this thing, wasn't it? There it is. Aha! Got it. Got it. So I sell these, by the way. These are booster pack holders. Can I just do this? Will this work? No. I don't know how to feel about this. I think this is kind of smart. I mean, I think if we put it like this, I can go store it away and not worry about it getting hurt at all. Did you give up collecting the TRR set? Oh, not at all. I have one of the best TRR sets in all of the hobby, I'm pretty sure. No, but I've decided I don't need to collect 100% of the Magnemites. Birdie Sweet. Signs of extremely low intelligence. What is this junk mail, dude? There we go. All right, Mr. Birdie Sweet. Let me go set this up for you now. We're going over to Slab Away. You're going right over here. This is going to say July Birdie Sweet Rocket Pack 460, right? Is it 460? Yeah, and then 440. Boom. All right, cool. Now I can just store this over here. And I don't have to worry about the booster pack getting upset or anything. Do you ever fear getting robbed? You must have crazy cards at home. Yeah, we also have we have a crazy amount of security. We most recently installed an improved camera system all around the home. We have a lot of security measures in the house, and we discuss this topic constantly. So I don't want to go over all the details because I don't want to make it easier to rob me. But another thing to consider is we are armed. So we got guns in a lot of the rooms in the house. So if anyone was to show up at the wrong time, you will probably be shot at. All right, let's see. But, you know, we deploy stuff like guns, safes, security systems, alarms, all the usual stuff, but we can't go into the detail about 100% of the stuff. Mr. has snipers all over. No grading labels. Is the PSA submission going soon? I was thinking of working on it today, Mr. Rubbish. I'll be sure to visit unannounced at 4 a.m. Yeah, that would be exactly what would get you shot at. We'd be like, who dat? Got any Dragonites? Do I got any Dragonites? Me? Nah. Alright, I'm sure there are places you could rob where the owner is not home almost 24/7. I'm home almost 100% of the time. I don't even go shopping for food. I have the food delivered to me. So we are home 100% of the time. We got guns at home. We live out in the middle of Missouri. This is not a fun place to rob. There's no nearby airport. Your car, as you come in, is going to be recorded. So even before you reach the house, you actually get recorded. You're recorded up the street. And so we can track your vehicle, like when it arrived, where it was going, which way it left out of the neighborhood. And so your car is going to be seen. And then you have a long drive in order to get to the nearest airport. The nearest airport is going to be like 2 hours away. So if you're hoping to grab the cards and fly away, it's not going to happen. You're going to have to drive away. And by then, the cops are already going to be looking for you, probably. Oh, I didn't know I had that. Got some cool cards here, man. Ooh. Oh, that's Holland Phantom. Mr. watches John Wick on repeat. I've never watched any of the John Wicks. I hate shows like that. They're very boring to me. But, you know, so I think it'd be rare for you to even catch us not at home. That's just, it's so rare for us to be out. We like people to visit us, not the other way around. We don't like to go visit people. And then when you arrive, you're going to find out the best stuff. We'll often be locked up in a vault for the night. And so you're not going to get access to any of the vault stuff anyways. And most likely you're going to be shot. You're going to be shot at if you try to come in to take the cards. So you have to try and find a moment when I'm not home, I imagine. And then our cell phones are connected to the camera systems. So if the alarm doesn't go off, our cell phones go off to tell us if somebody has come into the home that shouldn't have come into the home. So either way, we're gonna know you're there. Yeah, there's probably places that are easier to steal from and not as life-threatening. Mr. Goggin Deep is next. He says, been a while. Can I get 2 151s? What's up, man? How's it going? Mr. has a decoy house. Yeah, so that kind of stuff is actually talked about a lot. Then you could tell me shipping for my 2 slabs and bag international. All right, sounds good, man. Let's take a look. I missed the $9 151s. They were $9 a piece for a second there. Dude, I opened a whole box of those at that price. My God. Okay, you ready? Speaking of which, this set continues to sell very quickly, and I'll have to go for a restock soon, and so hopefully when we go for the restock, there's no need for a price change. Do you think it's worth to buy boxes of cards that do well on your channel and sell them from my small eBay store in Canada? What? I don't know what you mean, Mr. Aaron. Mr. said, rob the LGC. It's easier. That's exactly what I'm saying. Go rob an a local card store They do not sleep in their card store. I sleep in my card store. Not only that, but you never know when I'm awake. I'm awake constantly. When I'm asleep, my wife's awake. So it's almost like we're taking turns on our shift. And we both know how to shoot a gun. And yeah, you don't want to come here. I'm awake at 5 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean? Streaming cards and stuff. Okay, Gaga Deep, let's go find your bag. There are places that are easier to steal from. There's nowhere to hide out here in Lake of the Ozarks either. It's tiny out here. This is a small place. This is not a big developed city or anything like that. This is a small area. Let's see. Can we go on your walk with you? That'd be fun. I'd be up for that. Go on a walk. I'll wait for you to be on your morning walk. Here we are. Well, I'm not necessarily far away from my home on the morning walk, but more importantly, I think that wouldn't be very smart. You know why? Because I would still get the alert on my phone, and I would actually be awake, so we would just call the cops. Let's see. My wife would actually still be at the house. There we go. You would have just as much trouble, in my opinion. All right. So we got your bag here. And you say you had 2 slabs? So this bag's heavy enough that it's going to be a $40 shipment, Mr. Gagandeep. I'll go ahead and update it here. Yeah, this would be $40 shipment. I really doubt you have it in you to fire a weapon. Oh, okay. Here we are. You would be wrong. Here we are. I came from a family where we butchered animals, and I'm secretly quite a vicious person, so you wouldn't want to cross me that way. I wouldn't just kill you, I would be happy to kill you. So that's not true. You're mistaking me as a moral person. I'm not. Okay, so here's Jadrana Hadrovic, One Lost Origin. Maybe you're mistaking me as a liberal. I would actually be pretty excited to be maybe the first guy to kill someone over a Pokemon card collection that way. So you are mistaken. Jadrana. Here we are. Still waiting for the labels? No. You cry. Your wife cries about working too much. She's not it. That's right. I need a harder working woman. Here we are. That's not true. She works really hard. I appreciate everything she does. She's really grown as a person over time. What she does is pretty tough. I bet you probably a lot of you guys couldn't do what she's doing. She leads a team of like 12 people. You know that? Yeah, she was in charge of 3 projects, and her current team is a size of 12 programmers, and she's the lead developer. So it's very stressful. Here we go. Mr. Only Shots, blank shots. Mr. $40 including the 2 slabs. That's right. So that includes the 2 slabs. Mr. Relish's news network giving him free advertisement for shooting someone. I would probably get an enormous amount of free advertisement from it. Yes, very bad idea. Oh, Magnet Zone. I almost called it Magnemite. You would be mistaken about the shooting thing. Came from a vicious little family where all we did was violently hurt each other. Jadrana with the J.A. I've seen Mr. at the range. I'm crazy. Here's Magnezone. You don't got it in you. I think all my life I've just been waiting for a reason, man. All right. Give me a reason. Here's Zachary Stekskowski. 2 packs of 151. I'd finally be able to release all my frustration and anger on you. You're so full of yourself, it's mind-blowing. I appreciate it, man. I blew his mind. I hate it. That's very stressful, says Jarmo. I'm very stressed. Yeah, I think her job's harder than mine in some ways. It's funny because I've got the better job financially and in the amount of work that I do. So she works harder than me and gets paid less than me. That's pretty funny. But early retirement, hopefully one day. What's some financial advice you'd tell your 18-year-old self coming out of high school? Oh, myself? Probably skip college. No need. Go straight to doing the Pokemon thing. Go straight to working on any kind of side hustle business. How much for the Roaring Skies pack you got? $24 each. I wonder what new moral issues robotic guards will bring. Mr. is an ex-gang member. No, but I've been through some pretty hard times in life. I think there's something about going through those hard times make you a little icy on the inside. Zachary Stekskowski. Robots can't be racist, but they need an exact moment to shoot. Super Dan says everyone's gay. I feel the same way, mister. Just waiting for someone to cross me. Exactly. It's like, yes, please. Would you beat up someone like if they flirted with your wife? She and I would have a laugh about it. But, you know, would I beat up somebody if they did something that actually offends me? I probably still wouldn't. Let me tell you why. I've got too much to lose, man. So for the most part, I would just leave it alone. I'm not going to throw hands at somebody and go to jail and lose all of my income and have to pay bills and whatever lawsuit just because you got on my nerves. So, but that'd be funny, actually. We'd find it funny if you're flirting with my wife. I would imagine killing someone would cause more stress. No, not for me. Not for me. I guarantee it, 100%. You don't think there's people out there that kill other people and don't feel much about it? Put me on that list, because I would not feel much. My dad would destroy you, mister. No, my dad would destroy you. Here we are. You won't go to jail in California. All right, so if I could hit somebody and not go to jail, then I probably would. Yeah, I would. Here we go, Zachary. So the legal repercussions are very serious for me because I have no interest in losing out on running this stream each night or whatever other legal consequences might follow. Because I have things you might actually want to sue out of me. So I'm not into that. I've got things I could actually lose these days. I have something to lose. So now you just follow the law and you're like, all right. Still leave me alone, you know what I mean? So that's for Zachary. Mr. Zach! Mr. Zach Attack. Do we have any Zells? No Zells. Okay, let's go back over to PayPal. Jeremy Patterson, store credit, 1 box of NFL 5, no bag. You got it, man. Sometime you got to hit people anyways. Yeah, well, I mean, if I had to, I would. But I'm not going to get into some superfluous fight over some emotional issue. Because I'm not that way. I don't lose my things because I got emotional. All right, Jeremy Patterson. This stream's getting me pissed. Have I raised your blood pressure yet? You're so full of yourself. Here we are. It's unbelievable. Could I sell popular packs like you do from a small Canadian eBay store successfully and profitably? I don't know. Here we are. No. It would be impossible for you to sell packs profitably. I say you sell all of them at a loss. Here we are. All right. Rich people just pay their way out. Well, I think really rich people just don't go and waste their money on that kind of garbage. So, how about instead of spending money for that kind of stuff, you just keep working and move on. You know, if somebody slighted you, because it's a slight, isn't it? It's sort of this thing where you can just ignore it. All the business, Mr. Takes. You need enough simps. Here at TCC, we like to provide a safe place for being pissed. I'm pissed! All right, here goes Jeremy Patterson. Jeremy, how much were these packs? I don't recall. Were they like $3 each? Really rich people are mega stingy with money because that's how they got rich. Yeah, well, I think there's different kinds of rich people. Like, let's say you're a football player, you're assigned millions of dollars. I think a lot of time you take those millions of dollars and you just kind of spend them for fun. Same with like rock stars and celebrities, musicians, people who sort of come across the money in an astounding and a very unlikely way. Lottery winners, they don't generally keep the money very well. So, but let's say you're somebody who earned every dollar of it by working hard. You're super mega stingy, you know what I mean? You're like, no way, I'm not losing any of this. I had to earn every dollar of it with the hours of my life. So we are not going to be wasting this. So that's two different types of wealthy people. If I end up wealthy, I'll be in the latter group. I'll be in the group that's like not wanting to lose any of it because it worked so hard for it. 160. How much? I was going to do a special low price for you, Jeremy. Let's do $20, okay? So this box for you, $20. So we'll say 190. All right. Okay, so 190 left. NFL. Do you think there'll be a recession in the next 5 to 10 years? I feel like we're already in a recession. What are you talking about? Okay, Travis Kelce. You got Travis Kelce. He's a non-hollow. I think that we were doing a comparison of how much money people made during the Great Depression and how much people in like fast food or working at Walmart are making today. I guess this. And what we discovered is that the average Walmart income and McDonald's income actually looks a lot like the Great Depression. Isn't that wild? I was showing you guys the numbers. Devin McCourty. Mister, you pissed you have to pay for your student loan? Not at all. Not at all. I'm not pissed about it at all. In fact, everyone should have to pay off their student loan. We should not be paying off student loan for other people. We're lucky to live in a country where people have to pay off their own student loan rather than forcing you or me to pay off their interpretive dance loan. They have to pay it off. Their terrible, bad educational decisions, they have to pay it off themselves. So you're lucky to live in a country like that. Because if you lived in the UK, you'd be forced to pay for every useless degree, every stupid, useless degree in the world. You'd be on the line for paying it. So we are lucky to live in a country that does not force that kind of socialism yet. Because you know it's on the horizon. Here we are. There's a lot of people who desperately want that. And eventually it'll probably happen. Here we are. It would be unfair to new students. Well, no, new students would be fine, because new students would probably also be privy to having their student loan paid back. It's actually the students who already paid their loan. Those would be the ones who would really be unfair to. Devont. But really, the person it's most unfair to is the poor. So if the argument for paying off the student loan is that it helps the poor, right? Well, then why don't we just actually get the poorest people into a group? Be like, all right, anyone making less than this, all the way up to here, you all get $50,000. I don't know what the average student loan is. But imagine we just handed out $50,000 to every actual poor person, whether they had a degree or not. That would be fair. The student loan handout is just free money for people who are already in a better position than others. So it's like, it's pretty awful. Pretty stupid idea. Me living in the UK, that's me, ouch. Wait, you want to predict recessions? Ask me how. It's easy. There would be so many wrong factors, it would never happen, I feel. Yeah, well, you know, Europe's got the, quote, free education. It's obviously not free. You pay for it with taxation. So, and that's fine. But there are certain degrees I would pay for with taxation. So if you wanted a math degree, engineer degree, medicine degree, or any degree of that nature, one that's actually productive and useful, and that became socialized, the truth is, I think I'd be kind of okay with that. But here's the real problem. Of course, that's not the person who needs help paying back their degree. Somebody with a nursing degree is out there making like $70,000 a year. They will, of course, pay back their degree because they're making plenty of money. The person who actually needs help paying their degree off is the guy who went to school for some useless subject. And actually, typically, it's not a guy, it's a girl, actually. We looked this up. 2/3 of the college loan holders are women. And so they went to school, and they probably partied because they all wanted to go to college for the look of it, the aesthetic. They wanted to party. They wanted to go and have fun sex and beer parties and such. I went to college. I saw it. And then they want to go for a useless degree like history. It's very easy. It requires 2 brain cells to get your history degree, in my opinion, because you're really just memorizing stories. That's all it is. History degree is just memorizing stories. And, oh, look at this. Nice. Here's Tyran Matthew. Is that right? So that's an E hollow. I think E stands for epic. Anyways, they get done with that. Then they got $50,000 of debt and a totally useless degree. And they hate men because that's what you learn in college as well. College is very pro-feminism, anti-men. They hate men, so they come out hating men with a degree in history, but then at the same time, they're going to expect you to pay their degree for them. So that is exactly what is going on, and that's what I'm against. I'm not for that. I don't like the idea of paying for all these useless, stupid degrees from people who don't like you, because you're a blue-collar, working-class male, people who don't like you, and then they continue to actually have the benefit of having the history degree, because in the marketplace, having a history degree is probably still slightly better than not having any college education at all. So it's funny because they get the benefit of having that college education experience, but not having to pay it off, and then you're the person with no degree, you have to pay it off. And in fact, to compete with them, once that education is socialized, now everybody has to go to school. Everybody, even people who didn't want to go to college in the first place because they don't have an interest in academia, they'll be forced to go because they'll be like, well, this is the only way I can compete, or some stupid thing like that, right? So it's a money pit. All right. How are you so smart? Not even here for the cards. I'm here to listen. We like to have a lot of conversations like this, and we're just talking about the topics. I'm probably average intelligence, but we talk a lot about these subjects, and so I have a lot to say about them over time, right? So I'm just repeating things we've already said. Here's Logan Thomas. Ooh. My nephew just graduated from LSU as a mechanical engineer, making bank straight out of college, $50,000 in student loans. Yeah, he'll have that paid off easy. Absolutely, man. He'll probably make $100,000 by year 3, and he'll have those student loans paid off easily. So if you wanted me to pay down student loans that were actually like productive for society, I guess I'd be okay for that. But you know, there's so many non-productive degrees. What's the argument for forcing me to pay for that? Hey, you wouldn't go for this degree, but you'll pay for it anyways. That's just theft. I don't want to be looped into your dumb ideas about what's valuable for society. That's up for you to decide, because you get the benefit of the degree. So why would I pay for your degree, for your interpretive dance degree? I use interpretive dance. I'm not trying to beat up on interpretive dance people, but seriously, obviously it's not a profitable degree. So that's my example that I go to. Khalil Mack. When you're done with this pack, Google 2-month and 10-year U.S. Treasury yield curve, and I can explain. Ooh, what do we got back here? Josh Allen, quarterback. All right, that's got that L for like legendary. What do you do with the slabs you don't sell? That's funny that you say that. I sell every slab. There's not a single slab I don't sell. Here we are. I've never had a slab that I don't sell. Here's Stephen Gilmore. Best thing to happen to Buffalo. Conversations like this are getting me hard. All right, let's see. It's just that I think there's really important shopping psychology that goes away when you socialize education. There's a shopping psychology. So you're shopping for a degree, and if you believe you will be on the hook to pay for that degree, you're going to shop a little harder. You're going to be like, maybe I go to school for trombone, but maybe not, because I don't want to have to pay $50,000 back. And so this shopping protects a lot of people from pursuing dumb degrees. Not everybody, but a lot of people. And if you socialized it, every single person would try to go to college just for the fun of it. You spend my money for fun. I'm not here to put you on vacation. My job's not to go to work every day so you can vacation in university and supposedly come out smart, right? Like, oh, I'm so smart. So many stupid people have degrees. What are you talking about? And everyone's got a degree these days. A college degree is like the new public education. So it's not that impressive, to be honest. I think what's in your bank account is more impressive. Here's a Logan Thomas, or let's call it your net worth, because I count Pokemon cards as part of your net worth. And yeah, I mean, they go in and they're patted on the butt and told they're smart now, but it's like then they got these degrees that they're supposed to use to pay back their loan, and they can't because it turns out they're actually not that smart. That's the truth. They're educated on useless things. All right, those for our friend, Mr. Jeremy. He says, no bag. Okay, let's get you a fresh bag. But yeah, so socializing that stuff just heavily increases the amount of useless degrees that people go for, because everyone will go. People who in the past would have chosen to stay home and get a job, instead of becoming productive hard workers in society, what they'll do is they'll go to school for the fun of it, Yeah, it's like vacation, bro. Woo! You know? And a ton of productivity will be lost in the society as a result. But at the same time, they'll come out with totally useless degrees, and then you'll pay for that degree with taxation. It will be awful. And if you don't pay for it with taxation, you will instead pay for it with inflation. So the government will print money to pay for the degrees, and then when you go buy a home, you'll be like, when did homes become $500,000 for a tiny home? You'll be like, well, when the government printed $1 million, it did. When the government printed $1 trillion, I meant to say. Super Dan, 2 spots in the Charizard, 1 Clayburst Snipe. Here we are. I predicted 2007, 2020, 2019, 23, 2022. This is so easy. Mister, did I win the vendor giveaway? Says, what the pack? The person who won was contacted on Discord, so he knows he's won. So then it's not you, because you wouldn't be asking this question. So it wasn't you, unfortunately. But we have a new vendor giveaway. Did you guys see it? Here's the next vendor giveaway. So this gets handed out August 1st. Look at that. Or it might be like August 2nd. It's not really a big difference. Beautiful. So this time the Ace of Clubs Charmander 9.5 to match the Bulbasaur. So if the same guy wins twice by some insanely good luck, he is going to be very happy. Mister, have time for me too. Jump in line for another box. Did you what? You're going to jump in line for another box? Sounds good, man. We'll do the regular price on the second box, though. I love Charmander. What is a vendor giveaway? It's related to our Pokestan Marketplace Discord. If you get into that Discord server, that's our Discord server where people can sell or buy cards from each other. And if you purchase the vendor role in that Discord server, you can add yourself to a monthly giveaway. So it's $6 to become a vendor. And then each month we have a really fancy card like that Charmander. And I think that Charmander, I don't know what his value is, but I would bet like $150 to $200 because it's a blue deck poker Charmander 9.5. So you'll have the ability to get into that giveaway as a vendor. And it's just sort of my way of giving that money back to you guys because we used the vendor role fee to kind of weed out the kids, and we weed out people who don't actually have paying accounts. So having the vendor role has been very effective at weeding people out who might otherwise be able to run a scam pretending that they have money. And then at the same time, you sort of you're just like buying a ticket to get into a giveaway anyways. So it's not really like you've lost the money from my perspective. 1 clay burst. Let's get that clay burst. Thanks, Mister. Love seeing new people in the marketplace. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it. It's not like huge like eBay, but you might run into something that you see over there that you like, or you might actually sell something. I get messages from people who have sold items, and they go, hey, thanks for having Pokestan Marketplace. I happen to have sold all these slabs, and it's like, okay, that's cool. Just another tool in your toolbox for trying to sell some of your collection. One of the benefits of Pokestan Marketplace, by the way, let's say you got like a $200 slab to sell. Well, that would be like $26 in eBay fees. $26 for that one slab. So if you were to sell that slab in the month of July, you would have paid a $6 vendor fee to be in that Discord with the ability to sell. People who just want to buy, you don't need the vendor role. But people who want to sell need the role, right? But you would have saved $20 in eBay fees, and then you're able to get in the giveaway anyways, so it's not much different from just paying for a spot in a break. All right, next up we got Ruben. He wants $186 toward his slab away. What's up, Ruben? Mr. Ruben. Oh, the whole thing, huh? All right, let me go grab it. Actually, is it over here by chance? No, okay. Let me blow you and your customers' minds. I paid my mortgage off gambling on a recession in 2020. What? You were gambling? Wait, I like to gamble. Mr. Ruben. What if I stop that sentence at let me blow you and your customers? If you stop reading the rest of the message. All right, whoa, check that out. Beautiful, man. So this is for Mr. Ruben. If you are for real, that's awesome. There we go. What the pack says, I sell lots of slabs there. Nice. There we go. So far, I haven't heard anyone tell me they got scammed in there either, so that's nice. I mean, I think eventually it'll happen, but I just think that it's nice that you don't hear about it very often. Ooh, this is good. Look at that. Holo Zapdos 10, 320. The Destroy Slab. Somebody donated $20 to get this destroyed. It's at $169 now. Oh, Gyarados. Look at that. It's Gyarados and Zapdos. You know, I graded these a long time ago. Graded these back when we had our base set box break. And I opened up a couple packs for myself. Okay. We have David Mores. 2 Galaxy 1s. I do have a bag. You got it, David. Mr. David. We bought the house we were selling from winning a $30 scratch off. What? It is true. Small World says, what the peck? All right. Do you have the Radiant Collection Reshiram on the table? I believe he's just been removed from the table. Were you thinking about buying that one? I think I could go hunting for him wherever he went. All right, here goes David Mores. Pull that etched card. Yes. So these are Star Wars Galaxy 1, which is sort of like the Star Wars Galaxy base set, if you think about it. Printed a long time ago. It was printed in the 1990s. So this is a vintage pack of cards. And it contains all these cool artworks. Every single one of these could be graded. But what you're really looking for, the chase card, is sort of like an etched, it's a really cool etched holographic card. And they don't come in every pack. They're kind of rare, actually. Here we are. Yobla. But there's some really nice artworks in here anyways. Like, there's some sexy Leia cards. There's a card I call Jabba the Butt, because it's a booty card. David Mores. All right, let's go find your bag. We used to sell a ton of Star Wars Galaxy. I mean, we sold tons of it for a while. I think what happened was a lot of the people in my stream sort of moved on from it. But also, I wouldn't get as hyped up about it anymore because personally, I've seen so many cards pulled from this particular set. So I don't hype it so much. David Mores. But I am running low on Galaxy 1, and I don't know if I restock it next time. So if you enjoy the set, the time left on Galaxy 1 is limited. It's funny because ever since I started opening, the price on the set has gone up. We bring attention to things. I have a CGC 9.5 buying addiction. I do too. I got the last Dragonite came in the mail today. The problem is I can't find any good 9.5s anymore. They're all really expensive now. So, yes, their announcement has really changed the value of 9.5s. Brad Bedell, I have a bag, 1 pack of Sneaker Bunko. So I look, but I can't find anything good anymore. Where's the 4th of July sales at? Well, it's the 5th of July. What are you talking about? For the 4th of July, I gave out a PSA 10 Jungle Eevee. So a 10 Jungle Eevee got handed out, $100 value, and we gave it out completely for free for the 4th of July. Really nice, right? Whoa, booties. All right. That's for Mr. Brad. Brad, not the craziest pack. Let's see, with the BR, you'd be over here. Half off firework cards. Any cards with fireworks on them, half off. What? Bernie Benjamin. Beady Kicks. Bobby. Did you say you had a bag or box, Mr. Brad Bedell? Who's this? Which Dragonite? Just got a light Dragonite 9.5. Oh, no, my Dragonites were the Reverse Holo Legendary Collection Dragonites. I could actually probably go grab them. I got 3. I've got multiple 9.5s ever since they began their whole change, but there's a couple that were really good. There you go. Aaron Searles. Blow. All right, you got it, Aaron Searles. He wants 1 blow. There we go. I bet you $100 this is worth your time. So if I go and I look at it and then it's not worth my time, you're going to send me $100? I call cap. Aaron Cereals. Here we are. All right. I'll take that $100. Ooh. You got Snow White. Snow White? Now we got to replace her with Snow Black in the live action remake. Okay, Aaron Cereals. Ugh. Mr. Aaron. Haha. There we go. Could she be less white? Try being less white. Wasn't that what Coca-Cola said? You guys remember that? The diversity training or something like that? Try being less white. Pirates Enjoyer. Rocket Returns Togetic. Great choice. I don't know if it's still on the table. I felt personally that that card was underpriced. Oh, there it is. It was, in fact, still on the table. I knew this card, it was just a matter of time, because I think in the past this would have been like a $200 card. So picking it up at $145, comes out of a $600 booster pack. It's one of the better artworks from the set. It's a very good price. Did you see BGS team up with AGS grading, meaning they're integrating AI into their grading? I did not see that. Mister, there's a 9.5. It sounds to me like AGS is getting bought out then. Mister, there's a 9.5 Magneton from Aquapolis calling your name on Phoebe. Really? There's the Sky Ridge Magneton that I like. Let's go see this. I see him. He's not really calling my name. Not at all. All right. Let's see. Nathaniel Martinez, 3 Mario Hanafuda. Grab this. What year are they? I'm actually not sure. I think they're older. I'm not 100% sure. Here we are. Just look at it on Google. I did. I looked at it. I just didn't say anything. Here's Peach. Here's a little Yoshi. Little cute. Cute little Yoshi. One more. Oh, you got a Donkey Kong barrel. Cool, man. Bet it's supposed to be like this. All right. Mario Hanafudas have been a success. So Nathaniel Martinez is probably... Oh, he says need a new bag. Okay, you got it. Uh-huh. All right. And this is 7.23. Very nice. There we go. Looking for Donkey Kong, are you? Jeremy Patterson, 1 box of NFL. Okay, so this time we're going to do the full price. I did the first one at a special low price for you because I appreciated the deal we made. And then, so let me find out. So the TCG 5s are $2 a piece, and I think there's 24 in a box. Daytime streams are rarer than Steamboat Willie. Okay, hold on, guys. We're opening your favorite thing. Football cards. That's not football. That's American football. 142 left, says Jeremy. Okay, sounds good. Did you like the other box? You must have liked the other box. That's why you're opening it, right? Open LC box for July 4th due to firework pattern law. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, I love that Legendary collection. One of my favorites. Actually, that's what the Dragonites I was talking about were. You guys want me to go grab those Dragonites? So if he just opened that, I'll go grab those Dragonites and show them off. Give me a second. All right. Here I am. These are some of the biggest cards I'm upgrading at CGC. You ready? This is my own Dark Charizard that I pulled. This Mew got 9.5s on all these, and then a 10. This Dark Dragonite, and this Dark Dragonite as well. Look at that. 10, 10, 9.5, 9.5. Damn. Very excited for this. I already own a PSA 10 of this Dark Dragonite, and now I'll have 2 CGC 10s. Okay, set this to the side. Yeah, when they made the announcement, the first thing I did was I hopped off. Once I was done making videos, I hopped off and I went and I grabbed both of these Dark Dragonites. I got them at good prices, too. All right. Okay, so here we go. Jeremy Patterson. Ooh, lovely. Boop. Ta-da. Has Mr. sent out the PSA submission? No, I was thinking about working on it after this stream, actually. Wonder if I could just train John to do it. There you are. Do you have to have a membership to reholder the CGC slabs to the new look? I don't think you do, but you have some cash on hand. There you are. Can't wait for those to say Gem Mint 10. That's going to be awesome. Because people wouldn't... The reason I got these at such a good price is because nobody will pay high prices for CGC 9.5s. They only pay the same high price for a PSA 10. They go, no, that's a 9.5. It's worse than a 10. Well, they're both Gem Mint, aren't they? That's CGC's definition of Gem Mint, though, you know. Upgrading to the 10. Super excited. All right, here goes Jeremy. Let's do this one a little faster, huh, Jeremy? Oh, look at that. Khalil Mack. Holographic Legendary. Did the Lily break ever finish? No, it's $10 per spot, and all the breaks are moving pretty slow. Probably because there's 3 breaks happening simultaneously. So people are split up between all the breaks. And I find it interesting, but actually when the buy-in is low, even though more people are able to access the giveaway, a lot of people say, I only need 1 spot for $10, so they settle for $10. So a very low minimum buy-in isn't necessarily playing out super well. It's kind of interesting is having me, because, you know, I experiment all the time with these sort of like, these sort of breaks, and it has me wondering what the better system is, a high buy-in or a low buy-in. Here's Jamar Chase. There we go. Oh, he's a rookie. The #1 reason I hate PSA, gotta have membership. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have a membership to place really large orders with PSA in order to benefit from their lower price, right? Because if you buy a membership and you only grade 10 cards, you're just kind of losing money. So you have to do the membership, and then to get your money's worth out, you have to grade a lot. How much for the 9.5 Dragonite? Oh, so you want to buy it ahead of time, huh? Not 100% sure what I'd charge for it. I know the PSA 10's like $10,000, isn't it? But obviously I didn't pay that. These are really definitely holds, the Dark Dragonites. So I consider them cards to hold. Let's see what we got. So I'm not super interested in selling, but there's probably a price where I'd go, all right, it'd be stupid of me not to take this deal. The one chuckle to rule them all, signed by TCC. Only one will ever get a 10. You going to upgrade that one? What if they're like, sorry, we can't accept this? What's up to Glitch? They'd probably look at it and be like, what the F were we doing back then? I have a perfect Mr. signature. One in the world. Hey, man. Okay. Oh, here we are. Bulby. Devin. Lamar. DeAndre Hopkins. Imagine they lose the card in transit. Uh-oh. Oh, eye itching. Hold on. I wonder how many cards I've graded total at this point. You know, I don't, not graded, signed, signature. I wonder how many signature cards I have in total at this point. I don't have a lot of signature cards out there. I know this. I only sign a card every couple months even. And it's only been a couple years. Probably less than 50 signature cards out there. Here we are. Whoa, Jamal Adams. There we go, Jamal. So what I could be doing is I could be signing one card and leaving it up on the table for like sale. So like I could sign an energy card and then offer it for like 20 bucks. But I don't even do that. So I just keep the signatures real low. Here we go. I'm going for the long game, guys. I came for the hugs, TCC. Oh my God. Time to man up, Mr. A. Perez. Men don't cry. Here we are. I'm just playing with you. A. Perez said he only want to work for me if I gave out hugs. I have most of the signatures. Really? Well, you better hope we keep growing this channel then, so the value goes up. I retire at 60,000 subs. I hit that retirement button. I'm just kidding. Here's oh, there we go. Got to get to 100,000 minimum. Here's acclimatized. Okay, okay, and Justin Jefferson. Cool. All right, Mr. Jeremy. Real men sob, says Jason, knowing what? Real men don't cry. Everyone thinks so highly of Jordan Peterson. I saw him cry. Now I know he's a little bitch. There we go. Biden will cry when they pin that cocaine on him. Honestly, nobody's going to give an F. If they told me that the president does cocaine, I'd be like, all right. All right. Of course, what I do care about is the state of the economy. I do care about the useless war in Ukraine, where we prolong the war by having Ukrainian soldiers act as de facto U.S. soldiers. And that part actually does upset me. So, but if you had like a president and the country was going swimmingly, the economy was up, and then you told me that he likes to do lines of cocaine, I'd be like, let him do cocaine. He's an old man, and the country's fine. Jeff Leon says, Mr. I have a physical therapy today, so before I get wrecked, let's get some snipes. One sneaker. Yes, sir. Have fun at your physical therapy. Did you get hurt or something? Or I don't know what physical therapy is all about. I've never had any. Maybe I will one day. One Evo Skies. Okay. And one Clay Burst. This is your reward for being such a good boy today and going to your doctor appointment. Clay Burst. Wow, spinning my head back and forth. How was your 4th of July? It was really nice. 2-month 10-year U.S. Treasury curve. Google it. How many packs in Disney Blau? In a box, maybe like 10. I actually don't know. Physical therapy for TCC is 10 hugs. I was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Wow. When did this happen? Like really recently? So rear-ended, that means that you're getting an insurance payout for sure. Bruh. I didn't know all this. All right, what we got? Here's Graveler. Oh. It might be 10. I don't know how many packs are in a box. Hold on. I got a box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it feels like it's probably 10. Oof, dude. Rear-ended by a semi-truck. At least you came out alive. Jesus. Okay. And hollow. He's a ghost now. Spirit back to watch streams. Okay, here's Clay Burst. Hold. And here's Evolving Pies. Swablu. He's a ghost now. Back to haunt the streams. Woo! Where's Brian? All right, thank you, Jeff. He says, yeah, not fun. Jeff, were the drivers drunk? Jesus. They were distracted. Distracted drivers. I've seen a lot of those semi-truck drivers on their phone, man. Daniel Del Barrio, 2, Evolving Skies. You know, we've been moving a lot of Evolving Skies. I'm starting to wonder if prices have moved on this set again. I haven't had to reprice them because I just got a lot in stock. So I'm going to go take a quick look at Evolving Skies. I've not done a price check on these in a while. All right, so here we go. Last time I checked, they were like $350-ish. Looks like they are still $350. And the price it says here should be $14.58. And we are going with how much? Ours is $14. Yep, so everything's about right. All right, Daniel Del Barrio. And yet they still sell. That suggests Evolving Skies is crazy popular. People really like this set. There we go. Police report has it, says Jeff Leon. What? I never talked with the driver. I was sitting in the ambulance when they were talking with the copies. Damn, dude. But what's this, like, recent? What do you do with Japanese bulk? Garbage or sell in bulk? More recently, I've just been letting it stack up. I have thrown bulk away before, yes. There was a time... Oh, no way, man. Woo! All right! Daniel Del Barrio. Now, Daniel, if it had been Umbreon, I would have pulled the Leafeon out. Look at that. He got the Dragonite, man. Looking nice and clean, too. I'm telling you guys, I got good product. All right. Wow. Looking nice between these other two Dragonites, don't you think? All right. Mr. Daniel. Damn, says Jarmo. Somebody bought a bunch of these the other day, and they were all cold. But there was a Dragonite hiding in there. Wow. How much is this Dragonite going for nowadays? Maybe a little white dot in this corner here. Tough to get a 10, dude. Let's take a quick look at the price of the PSA 10 Dragonite from this set. So he runs for about $215 as a 10. Really not too bad as a 2-pack snipe. All right, Daniel. That's the chase. Raw's $90 to $100. Beautiful, man. Congratulations. I'll tell Mike Side that this one's a clip. It's not really a chase card, but we got to have... I think we're a little low on clips. All right, and we got to find your bag. Congratulations, Daniel. 10K, 20K, maybe 30K. QR grade. Darren, Dayton, Daniel Weissman, David Maw. Did you say you already had a bag? He didn't say if he had a bag. Did you need a new bag? You didn't need a new bag, did you? No, he's on the table. He's on the table. It's because we're out of room in the D boxes. Lucky man. Good men don't cry. What? Get this weepy man out of here. He's making me sick. All right. Thank you, Daniel. I have a big bag, he says. Nice, man. Jerry Patterson says, 1 box of Disney Blau. All right, you got it. So this is for Jeremy Patterson. And assuming it's 10 packs, what is that? 60 bucks, I think. They are 142. Let's see. Yes, it was $6, just like I remembered it as. And so this is minus 60. Making me question my masculinity. What? It should be 82. Some quick math for you. Okay, $82 remain. There we go. Mr. Yeah was recent-ish. Oof. There we go. It's crazy, Jeff. Car accidents, man. All right. Beauty and the Beast. 10 blouse. Blau. Is the Ancient Origin pack heavy on the table, or is it just random? It's just random. Comes out of a box. You won't be opening that specific one. I'll just be pulling one from the box. It's an advertisement is what it is. It says, would you like an Ancient Origins for $40? This might be replacing the box breaks that we used to host. I sounded a Canadian there. And that's because those box breaks are not moving like they used to. In my opinion, probably because people do not have as much spare money. And some people are scared of opening booster packs after being burned. And maybe some people have seen their cards go down in price and now they're scared. But also, I think that the cost of living is really weighing heavily on people. So the box breaks are hard to fill these days. And we have all these fantastic other sets to open, too. So we got all these great sets to open. It is just... Box breaks have been slow, is my point. And so instead of that, we're just offering individual packs, and I'm just going to pull them out of the boxes. We'll see how it goes, if it works or if it doesn't work. The late streams are so late for me, but I still want to watch it. What do I do? Oh, Maleficent. I like bad women. Bad women are sexy. I think that the wholesome good women are boring. Here we are. I like that the bad women have a bit of an edge to them. Like, they do something bad to win. Here we are. All right. Maybe I relate to them. Here's the Little Mermaid. Here we are. There you go. So you're trying to find a girl who you relate to. That's who you find sexy. Here's Alice. See, Alice is boring. There's a lot of very normie kind of guys who'd be like, I want a girlfriend like Alice. Alice is boring, bro. Maleficent's the one who's going to give you that crazy gluck gluck. What are you talking about? But then she's going to stab you in the back later. All right, there's the genie. All right. Why isn't she black? Yeah, I know, right? What the fuck? I'm pissed! Could all these characters just be, like, black already? Please? Thank you. That's Jeremy Patterson, Mr. Jeremy. So tired of seeing these white people. Get these white people off my screen. Freaking Disney. All right. Ugh. Who's next? We got Jason McHenry, 2 Lost Origin. Jason. White Ariel? I'm pissed. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. We got these lovely blisters. These are from a case, so they are case fresh. Sometimes the blisters are a better price. Usually that happens when there's been like a reprint or something like that. How much is that Mew? How much is that Expedition Mew in the window? So this Mew is like one of the rarest Mews you can collect. And it's a 9.5 CGC, so you wouldn't mess with it normally. But look at these subgrades. 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 10. Great looking card. We're going to get this turned into the CGC 10. And so the PSA 10 is real expensive. They want like $20,000 for the PSA 10. And the pop on this card is like pop 20 or some stupidly low number. So, and it kind of goes along with another really low pop Mew I like to show off. Because I got this one. Here's another popular low pop Mew. Now this one actually does have the PSA 10. And look at that. Looks nice, right? There we are. Sup, nerds? What's up, Z-Dogs? Sell me all your Pokemon cards for free. Okay. All right. Yeah, look at this card. This card has 2 10s in it. They still consider that a 9.5, though. Isn't that fun? Yeah, Pristine can have a single 9.5. And so because it says 9.5, you're supposed to have to sell it for like a quarter of the price of the PSA card. Yeah, right. There we are. All right. We need a Dark Mew card. That would be really cool. How about a Light Mew card? I feel like Dark Mew just does not make sense. He does not strike me as evil. I mean, maybe it would be fun just because you don't think of Mew as evil ever, but, you know, Mew doesn't strike me as this type of Pokemon where there's a bunch of them flying around and then some of them are evil. You know what I mean? It doesn't strike me that way. So it just doesn't fit. Jason McHenry. Here we are. Mewtwo is like a bad guy sometimes, says Pokemon. Did you ever watch Teen Titans? The original one, yeah. You had Starfire and Mommy Raven in it. There we are. Raven was kind of annoying to me, actually. 151. She always talked like this. One from Nightmares. Okay. Let's go, guys. And then she chose Beast Boy? Ugh. I can't respect women who choose, like, yucky men like a Beast Boy. Nah, I'm kidding. We all know why she chose Beast Boy. It's because he turns into a horse. Duh. I think most girls would probably end up picking Beast Boy. He seems nice. Obviously, Robin has problems to sort out. Ooh, that's a Master Ball Charmeleon, Mr. Jeff. So there's Mew. Robin seems like he would be a narcissist sometimes, you know what I mean? Beast Boy, he's probably a nicer boyfriend. Definitely, here's the deal. Beast Boy's got the nice guy vibes, but can turn into a horse. So best of both worlds. How about that? Toxic AF, or an elephant. God, guys, what are we talking about? Dark Tiny Mew flying around with red eyes. That's right. My bad, I didn't hear you. I had to turn the volume down. I'm at work. Price on that Dark Zard. Same deal. He is a card that we're going to cross over. This card's just not going to be for sale. I actually pulled him myself out of a booster pack. I had to go look up that video because I really didn't expect to pull this. But what happened was we were taking the rocket packs, and I took the first 2 packs off the top for pack grading. And then after that, we were breaking the box up into rounds of 3. And there ended up being 1 loose pack. There was 1 extra pack left over. And I asked the stream, what do you guys want me to do? Sell the pack or open it right now for myself? The audience said, open it yourself. And voila, Dark Charizard came out. Wild stuff. So I always wanted to pull one, and I finally did. And it ended up grading 9.5, though. And now that's getting bumped into a Gem Mint 10. So I'm very excited for that. There's probably a short. I imagine there's a short. Yeah, Mr. pulled the Dark Blastoise too. Yeah, I remember that. That was, again, a really weird luck. Just didn't expect it. All right, there we go. Of course, the card that really would have made me excited to pull would have been like that Dark Dragonite, the No Hollow Error one. Oh, man, that would have been really cool to have pulled, but it did not happen. Why did this guy get a 9.5 again? The centering's not too bad on it. This is just like a white dot on the back. Dude, I don't even see white dots on the back. Yeah, it's a really clean card. I mean, you can argue that's like a white dot. It's a really small white dot. I could see PSA letting that slip in as a 10 because I've seen PSA 10s with dots worse than that one. Print line. I really thought this was going to grade 10, and it got 9.5, so I was kind of bummed. There we go. I sent you the link. Oh, thanks, Mike. Let's see. Yeah, that was an exciting time. Here it is. Randomly pulling first edition Charizard. We had just finished opening the box live. Oh, I see. So maybe this story is different than how I remember it. Maybe it was the Dark Blastoise that I pulled and it was the last pack. My reaction is so calm, actually, but I promise you in my head there was an explosion that went off. But, you know, when you open up a really pricey card like that, you don't actually always want to scream because you might actually spit on the card. And they don't talk about that. You know, you see these YouTubers pulling like these really expensive cards, right? Well, you spit when you scream. Even if it's just like a micro amount of spit that comes out of your mouth. So if I yell, often what I do is I actually turn my head to the side when I yell. You can't see that because I do it off screen. But so if you pull a really good card, I turn my face to the side and yell. And in the event of pulling like a Dark Charizard Holo or something, don't even bother, you know, just make sure that the card comes out with the chance for a 10. So I spit on all my cards, says RNG. It's true. And I watch these other YouTubers get super hyped. They're holding the card like this. They're gripping the card. They're holding it, and they're like yelling forward onto the card. And I promise you, little bits of spit get onto the card. And they may leave a thumbprint down here, too. It's possible. If it's not an etched card, it's possible. Etched cards, for some reason, they don't take fingerprints. I think it's because of the etching. But the back of the card, I guess, could potentially take the fingerprint. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. And people get mad at me if I don't react. Actually, I think also there was a twinge, a tang, if that's the right word. A tinge? There's a tinge of guilt, too, because I like it when I pull you guys the really good cards, but I don't know. I'm really happy to have this. I feel like it definitely completes a childhood wish to have pulled a Dark Charizard. So it was a very lucky day that day. But there was a tinge of guilt too. Yeah, definitely. All right, what we got here? We've got, oh, it's 6 o'clock. No more orders, guys. No more orders. Jeremy Patterson says he'll take those other 7 packs of Disney Blau. You got it, man. Okay, Disney Blau. And he's got this card here. So that would be 7 times 6, or $42. Jeremy, that leaves you with $40. Sneezing on cards, too. Yeah, I turn my face all the way around when we sneeze, and I sneeze into my sleeve. These are all these precautions I take so that when you go to grade your card, you have a better shot at the 10. See Google US 2-month Treasury. He also pre-recorded minimum wage rants he plays when he's tired. Would you like that? What if I had like these videos uploaded where I rant about financial subjects that I'm very passionate about, like student loans, minimum wage, socialism in general? They're doing apparently they're doing price controls in California for gas now. And all I can say is get ready for the shortages, because when you price control an item that can be sold globally, right? They don't have to sell oil in California. They can sell it anywhere. When you have price controls on it, what happens is that, whoa, look at that. Wow, that looks awesome, man. Wow. There's a stamped Disney card with the whole gang, right? That's cool. I like this one, Jeremy. Neat. All right, slide this in here. Mister, I've thought about making shorts of your rant, says Dabu. Yes, so when essentially a lot of people just don't understand finance, and they think they're making a smart choice, or they're well-intentioned, but they don't actually work, and then they have to see it failing in order to realize, oh, this was not working out in my favor. So when the gas companies are told by Gavin Newsom, you cannot sell your gas at full price over here, the market price, the full market price, we'll decide how much you can sell your gas for. When Gavin Newsom tells them that, what happens is they go, all right, well, we're selling it to this other place because they're buying at full price. And so they sell less of the gas in California, and this results in a lack of supply. And when there's a lack of supply, people will start lining up in order to actually get some gas because they're worried that there won't be enough. Okay, you got a stamped card here with Eeyore as well. Very cute. Eeyore, why don't you just try smiling, Eeyore? He's always in such a bad mood, everybody. Here we are. California got y'all over a barrel with those prices. So the price is just based on what people will actually pay for. And if the companies can no longer sell at a good market price in California, they will redirect that gasoline to a different place, like Hawaii, Washington, D.C., Florida, whatever. And so this is why price controls have never really worked. You can try to control how much a seller can sell his good for, but he will either reduce production because it's not profitable anymore, or he's not interested in working at that profit rate, or he will just redirect the profit to somebody who's paying full price. There we go. It happens every time. It's like it's another failed idea, basically. They could sell the oil to another country. They don't even have to sell it to the U.S. You may sell your gold coins for the acceptable amount of money, says Gavin Newsom. That's what you think. I'm going to go sell it where it goes for the most money. Jeremy Patterson, Mr. Jeremy. But anyways, a lot of people will beg for this sort of government interventionism and a government regulation on the price of a good, and it just always ends the same way. It ends badly. The price controls for the future CBDC coin that's coming, mister. Will prices drop elsewhere? No, absolutely not. That is not what will happen. I think that because of the nature of oil, if the oil companies absolutely could not get the price they wanted, they would probably just reduce production. That's what would actually happen. They'd be like, well, we don't need to produce as much. And yeah, I think that what Gavin Newsom, by the way, could have done to actually lower the price of gas, by the way, he could have just lowered the taxes on the gasoline. So California, the government could lower the tax price on gasoline to make it cheaper for the consumer. They're not going to do that. They're just going to tell the gas companies, we'll decide the price. And it will end poorly. I guarantee it will end poorly. It's like telling a company, a gold company, we'll decide how much you can sell your gold coins for. Because that's essentially what oil is. It's gold. Drew Hogan says, what's up, mister? Can I get one Disney 100? You got it. Where's my Disney 100? If gas stations can charge the price of $1.77 for a day and not lose a dime, who said they didn't lose a dime, Rob? Rob, you think they didn't lose a dime? Here we are. All right, Drew Hogan. That was a promotion. Many companies spend a lot of money on advertisement. So that was them spending money on advertisement. It was just a little fun thing. It builds up positive regard for your brand. So there's a reason they do it. Maybe they're just feeling generous too, which I suppose is possible, but less likely. But basically that was an ad. They said, come back here next time and buy gas from us, not the guy down the street who's 3 cents cheaper. But, you know, remember that time we gave you a nice gift? So buy it from us because you like us. It's an ad. All right, so Drew Hogan. Now, didn't you have a big bag, Drew? Let's see. Yeah, you're over here. There we go. Newsom is so smart sometimes. They don't produce any oil. They get it all from overseas. If Keystone Pipeline was actually made, U.S., Canadians, Americans would be paying super low prices. But because they are pushing this green stuff. Right. So they push the green stuff, the economy stuff. The Keystone Pipeline is canceled. And then we've saved the environment. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Because the exact same production happens overseas. By the way, overseas is still on this planet. It's still planet Earth. So whether you pollute in the Middle East or in Canada, USA, it's the same pollution. So the pollution occurs overseas. And then ironically, they have to swim the oil all the way over to us. So smart. Super smart. 200 IQ. But I promise you that there's some sort of lobbyist who really loves that decision because it keeps their particular country, or a company, I should say, making tons of extra dough because they got less competition. So there is no doubt a Middle Eastern lobbyist from like the oil companies, maybe Venezuela, maybe Russia, whatever countries we're buying from, I don't know. But those guys love it when we decide that we won't drill our own oil or refine our own oil or transport our own oil, because that keeps them in business, literally. And without this situation, they go out of business. We could produce it and price it ourselves. So they love this, and they're making millions, or more, better description would be billions of dollars off of these kind of decisions. But don't worry, you've saved the environment. Good job. It's like, what are you talking about? You think just because we've stopped that the production of oil is all done? All right, Tony Devoy, he says, shipping my bags, my slabs, Vadars, Lugias, and Dragonite. What's up, Tony? So Tony sounds like an international shipment. Ah, here's the T.O. box. Mr. Tony, it comes over in ships. Riches ran by what? Yeah, exactly. I'm so glad that we increased our oil consumption by forcing ourselves to buy oil that has to be transported from halfway across the world. Aha, Tony Devoy. Okay. He sent a $40 round. So you got Vader's, Lugia, Dragonite, huh? Those are the slabs. Sounds good. Free gas. Google the Fed. Jam Bobby. All right. Let's get this label going, Mr. Tony. Oops. We might be shipping him for the first time. First of all, let me see if we got reset our software. No, we do not. And then let me go into PayPal. What are your thoughts of Pokemon offering the Altart Mew and the new UPC as a promo instead of making them drops from random packs? Once again, English Pokemon Company ruins a card set. You and I both know that this set is a really small set. Okay, Pokemon 151 is not very large. And yet, they're going to take one of the best pulls from the set and turn it into a automatic pull as long as you're willing to spend cash on it. And then you still have to open their stupid booster packs. It is an idiot move that ruins the hobby. Forget about scalpers for a second. Let's talk about how the Pokemon Company is the ultimate scalper and the way that they ruin the collectibles. Because now instead of being a rare pull, it's a guaranteed pull. It's pathetic. It destroys the value of that card. Nobody's going to care about that card now. It's awesome in Japan because you're like, whoa, that's the Mew. I remember pulling that. That was so cool when I pulled that. Now it's going to be like, yeah, I paid $30. I got it guaranteed. It's destroyed. And I don't know how to stop it, but it's like we got to, like, as a community, tell Pokemon Company that this is trash. Why would they do it if the Pokemon Company in Japan doesn't do it? Does the Pokemon Company in Japan know something we don't? Maybe like how to make a collectible fun? Is there something that the United States company knows something that maybe the Japanese company doesn't know? Are they better than like that? Oh yeah, you guys are doing it wrong. Let us show you how to do it. We gotta have this put into a UPC box. We'll go ahead and ruin the collectability. Awful. It makes me so upset, just like the way they destroyed Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith sold like trash, by the way. That set did not sell. Crown Zenith really did not move very well at all compared to other ETB sets. Like, could you imagine for a second, guys, that they took the SV49 Charizard and made him a UPC guaranteed pull? How effing stupid that would be. That's what they've been doing now. More recently, they've been taking out the very best card. Let's see if I can find them. They've been taking out the very best card and turning it into this guaranteed pull, absolutely destroying the experience. Here he is. Absolutely destroying the experience of pulling a chase pull from a set. Imagine this guy was just a promo. How disappointing that would be. How much you think this would be worth if he was just a promo? Like maybe $300? He'd be just another dumb card. Everyone would have one. It's so upsetting. The fact that you have to pull this guy, you have to get lucky enough to pull him, is part of what makes him exciting and fun. So it's not like they're totally stupid over there and have no clue how collectibles work. They're just greedy. They just think, F the collectors. We'll go ahead and be the ones to make the money. They are the ultimate scalper. Far worse than the secondhand market scalpers who simply make the product less available by buying too much of it in order to resell at a higher price. The Pokemon Company, they sell the card at a higher price by double dipping. But not just that. They've done something far worse than what any scalper could do. They've destroyed the feeling of it being a collectible. See, even scalpers couldn't do that. Scalpers could not ruin the feeling of joy you get when you open up a really rare and cool-looking Mew. Look, this is a Mew right here. Back in the day, Aquapolis. You think this was a promo? No, it was. You were lucky to pull this. So they are in the process of destroying the collectible hobby because they think on a sheet of paper that they make a little bit more money that way. And it is a travesty, and something needs to be done about it. But the Pokemon card community has to basically send enough emails to the Pokemon card company to stop it. I don't know. I wish as a like all the content creators could collectively say this is really dumb, and I feel like it won't get enough attention. I don't think they will, but for me it's very upsetting. All right, so this is going to say Kids Toys. I saw it destroy Kids Toys, Crown Zenith, and now it is going to destroy the collectability of the Mew in 151. Sorry, I'm printing this. It destroyed the value of the Crown Zenith collection, and now they are ruining 151. It's such a small set. You don't have a lot of cards to look forward to in that set. The Golden Mew and the Mew Alt Art are two of the best cards in that set to look forward to pulling. So sad. I disagree with Crown Zenith. Well, Crown Zenith, I can tell you right now, was a terrible set. It did not sell. One of the worst selling ETBs ever. I've sold a lot of ETBs for 4 years. Of all the ETBs I've sold, that is one of the slowest selling ETBs I've ever sold. And that's not true for V-Star Universe. See, this, like other special sets, sold like hotcakes. I was selling this all day long. People were buying full boxes of it. This was selling like hotcakes. Crown Zenith, the exact same set. I still don't sell much Crown Zenith. You know, it's funny. I think in the last week, I think I've sold more Hidden Fates than Crown Zenith in the last week. Yeah, it still doesn't sell. People don't want it. You'll say it's my price. It's not, I promise you. It's the fact that people don't want it. My prices have never really changed. They're always based off of a certain condition. And there are sets. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've sold more V-Star in the last week than Crown Zenith as well. Because you know why? Because Crown Zenith has Charizard in it. Now, greedy Pokemon Company ruining the hobby, dude. And they're going to do it again. And if they had it their way, they would have turned this into a promo too. And they're going to do it in the future. So they got to be stopped, man. They got to be stopped. It's so disappointing. They did it with the Tag Team Charizard. Tag Team All-Stars Charizard was a hit pull in Japan. In America, just buy this little box. You get it for free, man. So stupid. They never released Tag Team All-Stars in America at all, though. So that's probably the only thing you can say positive in that regard. But they should have released Tag Team All-Stars in the U.S., first of all. Second of all, should not have turned it all into promos. In particular, the Chase card. So disappointing. Okay, so next up we have Jeremy Patterson pre-order live grade and the Mickey stamped and the other stamped card. Okay, so you want some pre-grades. Oh, live grade. Oh, he says pre-order live grade. Yeah, for the next live stream, right? I appreciate that, Jeremy. I'm super tired. It's like 6:30. I should have been off at 5:30. All right, guys. Jeremy's going to be at the start of the next live stream. We're going to be back on for the nighttime stream. I hope you'll join us there. Probably at 12 a.m., 12:30 a.m. roughly. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours. See you later. Jason says it's just so widely available. Let me just comment on that. You know why it's widely available? By the way, it's not at my Walmart. But the reason it's widely available is because no one effing wants it. You know what wasn't widely available? All the good sets. You just couldn't find them. They were always sold out. Crown Zenith is a trash set because they removed the best pulls. All right, enough of that. See you later, guys. I'm pissed!